So I've opened up the section box to show more of this picture frame little part of the building that we are going to add next. And it's really constructed with the wall tool and then carved out to accept this glazing system. And the glazing system is special only in that it has horizontal mullions and you don't see the vertical ones because they're just clear glass. So let's go ahead and give this a shot. So actually, before we go there, let's look at it, what it looks like at the second floor level. So here's that picture frame box. It's sitting on the center line of the grid, so it should be relatively easy for us to draw. So I'm going to go to level 2 because that's where it starts, and that goes up 2 levels, so it'll go up to level 4. So I'm going to grab the wall tool, architectural, and we're going to grab the thick metal wall that's covered with a an aluminum panel or a stainless steel panel or something like that. And we'll go ahead and draw from the edge here out to that grid line. And then we'll draw another wall and we'll return back to this grid line. And actually, let's just see if we can hold that back 1 foot. And maybe what we'll do is, actually, I want to pull it all the way past to the other side. And then I want to bring this wall up kind of close. And I probably want to avoid right now, I don't want to connect these two because I don't want them to act parametrically with each other. So I'm going to just hold it back just a little bit for now. We'll come back with that and deal with it in the future. So let's look at this now from the 3D view. So there we have that box without any openings to it. So let's go ahead and carve those openings. So the easy thing to do here is just to double click. And we're going to use our offset tool. And this time we're going to set our offset tool for 4 feet. I'll just do 48 inches in here. And then it's a little hard to see on the screen, so let me zoom in here a little bit. I'm going to just offset so it goes in. And then I'm going to use the join tool here and highlighted lines overlap. Now I'm not exactly sure what the problem is there. Hold on a second. And let's see if we can join these two. Yep, and my warning's coming up on the wrong screen. I apologize for that. Can't keep the elements joined, that's all right. So we have it, now it's a U shape, but I don't have this final element down here joined. So I want to, right down here. So I want to come in and draw another line from that point down to this point. And that should do it. And if we click off on it, it tells me that I have another error here. It says that lines cannot intersect each other. So I'm going to continue. I might have an overlapping line here. Let's see what we've got going on here. I'm going to hit delete. And there still was a line left, so it was just an whoops. Let's try one more time. Sorry, I'm not exactly sure why I'm getting an error there. Lines cannot overlap, so we have some kind of an issue. Let me zoom in here. That looks fine. I don't know if there's a double line in there. Sorry to waste your time. If you haven't had problems with it, you could be done with it. So once again, so I hit delete and it didn't disappear. Oops. Let's try one more time. Still a line under there. I had 3 lines going on. Not exactly sure what happened there. So we have that first opening, and now we're going to do the same thing over here. So, and hopefully less cumbersome. So I'm going to pull this line back right away, keep it square. We know we want that to be 4 feet. And then we're going to use our offset tool again. And I don't know how well you can see this, so once again I'm offsetting these. And then we use our join tool. And we need that one final line down here to connect those 2 pink lines. So I'm going to grab the line tool. And if we did this right, it always makes that little kind of a mark. But there we have our cutout opening in our wall. We'll come back later and do the glazing component of this. Now I want to just keep moving up the building now, since we defined most of the massing elements.